Tonight, tonight it's my privilege to shine the spotlight on four remarkable Ag Leadership alumni. Each of the award winners tonight reflects the values that define the California Ag Leadership Foundation. That is excellence, integrity, and respect. Through their vision and service, they have strengthened our industry, enriched their communities, and created partnerships that will endure for generations. Their work is proof that leadership is measured not by position, but by the impact we create and the legacy that we leave. We begin with the Profiles in Leadership Award, which was established in 1995. This award honors Ag Leadership alumni whose actions have resulted in lasting benefits to industry, community, business, government, education, and the environment. Tonight's recipients embody what it means to live our values and to lead in a way that outlasts any single season or career. It's my great honor to present tonight's first Profile in Leadership Award to Mike Boeger, a humble, caring, and thoughtful leader. Mike's influence has touched thousands of students at Butte Community College, where his guidance and mentorship have shaped future generations. His impact has also extended deeply into the California rice industry, where his leadership and dedication have strengthened both the industry and the community it serves.
Well, I thank you for the award, and I thank you for the opportunity to speak to you people for a minute or two, my allocated time. I want you to know I'm a fortunate man. I grew up in a small town. 100 people were in my graduating class in high school, which gave me a chance to do things that something people wouldn't do in a big school. Played football, was in student government, and met my wife, who was number one in the class. I was not number two. But we get along well, and she went to school in Southern California, and I went to school at UC Davis. UC Davis at that time was just expanding. They had 2,700 students. When I went there in 1960, when I graduated, a class of 454, not the classes they have today, we were up to about 9,000. But UC has expanded greatly, and I started out in engineering, which got me into the school. I took one class of calculus and switched to ag business management. Luckily, Davis is the number one ag econ school in the world, so I learned about economics, and I was pretty good at that. I enjoyed ag leadership greatly. We were the first class with women. We only had 3 women. I believe they were all unmarried at the time. But it sort of calmed down the group of 30 people. We had our trip overseas to Sweden, Russia, and Romania, and part of Eastern Europe. And that was quite an experience. They shepherded us quite well, and you saw different cultures, different economic systems. And it's an education when you travel to go overseas to see that certain things that they don't do very well, but certain things that maybe they have some advantages over us in certain ways, or at least it's another way of looking at things. I've been blessed by women in my life. The most important people have frankly been my mother and my wife and my 3 sisters, who are 2 of which are here with me today. So women, not only the 3 in the class, but women have been an important part of my life, and I think they've been an addition to the Ag Leadership class, and I see they're getting a larger percentage, it seems like, every year. Financially speaking, when I was running a large operation, about 3,000 acres, 2 people who really made it work for me was my cousin Kurt Boeger, who's with me today, and my sister Sue Bernard, who sort of took care of the books and kept me in control. And I just traveled around and made everything come together. And so it was a blessing to have people that I could work with and move along. Being on boards, as I said before, is a great education, and the people on boards are an education. And I encourage everybody to get on boards because they'll learn from their fellow person. I'm a believer in the USA, as I'm sure all of you are. I think there's way too much hate, vitriol, and ridicule in today's society. But I think the Constitution gives us the opportunity to self-correct over time, and I think we will. I am a believer in the state of California. I remember 15, 20 years ago when California was the 8th largest economy in the world. It's now the 4th. You see I encourage you to travel, if you haven't already traveled, to Silicon Valley and to San Diego and Orange County and see what's down there. Our income here is roughly twice as some other states are in the union. I know that this is a high-cost state, but it is also a high-quality state if you could take advantage of it. I believe in the education system in California, all the way from K through 12 to the community colleges, which is a board I've sat on, to UC and the advanced school. And I believe in ag leadership. You're going to find out not only from the people you meet when you go on these trips and when you go on your seminars and speaking to you, you're going to find out from your fellow classmates that there's a lot to know in the world and your education level will increase. So thank you for everybody for this award, and God bless to you all.
Thank you, Mike. I'd like to invite Michael Franz to the stage to celebrate our next winner.